But there are clues that will try to trick our team.
Hello there, everyone. My name is KTANE, and that sound you just heard is the sound of Mischmodul. So what this module does is it essentially takes a icon from a module on the repo. So for example, like let's just say it takes 14, for example. It takes that module's icon, puts it on this module, and scrambles it. And what we have to do is we have to essentially reconstruct that icon. This module is actually rather quite simple, and it's all on the diffuser's end, and they have to know what the icon looks like. In this case, I know offhand, because I've played this game a lot, that this is a knob variant. I don't know if it's not knob or just normal knob, but it is a knob variant of the needy knob. This one is Morse code, and this one is keypad. So surprisingly, a lot like vanilla modules. What? Okay. So what we must do is we must reconstruct these icons by selecting these little squares and swapping them with one another. So as you can see, this one with the green LED, if I swap it with up in the top left, it goes top left, and the one that was already at the top right position, that one will be swapped there. So what we must do is we must swap these positions to make the module identical, and there are going to be a couple cases where there will be blank spots on the module, and we won't know what they look like. So there's this guessing and checking factor to it, but there's also this button that tells us which squares are in the wrong places. So in cases when you happen to get really close to solving this, you can press this spot, and it will give you hints to whereas the missing squares are, so you can swap them and solve the puzzle. This module is entirely under diffuser, as I said, and the nice thing is that this cannot strike you. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be using Iconic's interactive manual, and what I can do, or it's the Twitch Plays version of it because it requires specific bits, like points on the display. We're going to be using this manual and searching up what we need, what image of a module we're looking at here. So in this case, we're looking at keypad, and this is what we must reconstruct. So this is the nice thing that we can use here. So obviously the very first thing that we can do is put the status light up in the top right corner, and let's start messing around with this thing. So we have a bit of the smiley face here together, and we can put this down in the bottom left. So we can put that down there. And what we can also do is with the 6, it's the only light that has green, so we can put that up to the top right and get that started. And we can just essentially just start playing around with this. Because this is how this module works, and we need to find this last bit of 6. And there we go. We have that little top right coordinate done, basically. So now, next up, let's maybe do the kitty, the top left part of it. That part does not seem right. That might be the upside down question mark. And this module has, if I recall correctly, Danny put over 250 module icons, or exactly 250. So you'll see a lot of this. And what's important is you having a general knowledge of how these module icons look and what exactly you're looking at. Okay. This appears to be up top. That appears to be in the right spot. And as we can see, we have a lot of what we have done so far. Pretty good. This will go right there. That's the tongue. Tongue in the bottom left right there. And that's looking good. And let's see what we have. This part is actually wrong. Interesting. We need a little bottom right coordinate. There we go. That should work. Maybe swap these two. There we go. That's resolved. So yeah, it's a little picky on how you want this to be done. Obviously, we have to match the exact icon. So let's just keep mixing around, and we're close to being done. And as you can see, there are a couple points where we have to do this. We have to have this button and do a guessing and checking, and swap these two. Or which ones does it want me to swap? And that's when you know you're right. When you hear that sound, you'll know you're right. So I'm actually going to pop up some different examples because I can't believe I actually got all vanilla modules on this one. And I'd like you to see some of the modded modules in this case. Let's pop up a couple more, but it's really that simple. It's just swapping, no strikes, very nice module. So I like this person. I personally love this module, and a lot of people have been liking it too. Okay, we're looking at Simon Shriek's Geometry Dash and Mislocation. Let's do Simon Shrieks.
Trick our team.
Pop up Simon Shrieks, and this is what we're going to be looking at. Of course, status in the top left corner, but the top right corner, but this doesn't always apply. For example, like third base, if it's in the, it would be in the bottom left. If you had like either anagrams or word scribble, it would be in the top left, or listening rather, I think, as that in the top left. So red pieces are going to be over here on the left. That's looking good. And then we can do a blue piece up here. Let's maybe get a blank piece. I need another red, just like that. That little top left corner, that left corner of red right there is done. Let's finish up with blue. Let's do the yellow. This one's a rather quite easy one to do. That checks out. Next up, we have the cyan. That might not be the right piece. Or it might. There we go. Next up, we have the magenta. And then next up, we have the white. And then lastly, the green. And we need to fix the arrow portion in the middle. So I believe it's this. What are we missing? What needs to be fixed? So it's these two corners. And just like that is the solved module. So this can be a solo, or you can just be like me and show off what the module actually looks like and what we need to do to make this right. Geometry Dash. So this will be interesting. Let's get the play button done first, down here at the bottom. We have that little play button there. And this is actually rather quite tricky. Status light up in the top right. We can get the cube face going together. That should be pretty easy to do. And then we need to start doing the outlines and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we can see the little background here up in the top right, so we can start filling that out. Might be over there, actually. Nope, that goes below. We can also fill out these two little cubes, these little rectangles down at the bottom below the play button. Let's do that. Okay, that's a good sign. Get the outer part of the cube up here fixed. And it looks like we're coming close together. And just like that is a solved module. Let's do our last one, mislocation. And we'll be done. Alright, mislocation. This one's a bit funky. There's our status light up in the top right. Let's do our horizontal and vertical lights. Here, let's get the cross at least, because that's nice and easy. Let's get the diagonal part of it. This one is rather quite a tricky one. And we have a lot wrong right now, so... yeah, okay. Well, I found something that's starting to go together. Let's figure out where all this goes. Might be on the right side here. Or not. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to form something. Okay. That's not it. Oh, there we go. That's not the right answer, though, because that's... So we're looking for something else similar along the lines to that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we got that middle part sorted out. We're starting to get on the left side. The start, that's good. Yeah, this square is wrong. So we're looking for something else. We're getting closer, but this one is definitely one of the more trickier ones that I've seen. Okay. Now we just need to figure out where the rest of the stuff goes. Okay, now we're starting to figure out the tubes. We're almost there. That goes there, and what else are we missing? There we go. And there we go. That's the solved module. There could be a couple tricky examples like that, but as always, thank you guys for watching. As always, stay crazy, stay cool, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.